Welcome to episode 20 of the Comedy Kitchen. I'm your host, Dennis Wirth, local comedian out of New England, bringing on all the favorite comedians from the New England area to do my two favorite things in life, to do some comedy, to do some cooking, to have some fun and laugh and entertain you at home. This is episode 20. That was my goal, to get 20 episodes. I don't know where we go from here. I got a special treat for you today. I brought on one of the big-time headliners in the New England area. Please help me welcome Mr. Thomas Hayes.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming down today.
Boy, you look like you've done that before.
I've done it a couple episodes. 20 episodes now. We're 20 deep. That's pretty good stuff.
And you're a commanding guy. I mean, you got the presence, you got the look, and you're at home because you do this every day.
We do this quite a bit. That's right. See, Mama put me on my place if I'm not, so I got to make sure things are done good. All right. This is the Comedy Kitchen. We do the cooking thing. We do the comedy thing. Before we get started, tell the folks, how did you get started out in comedy?
Oh, good question. I still, to this day, I wonder how that happened. Was a kid's magician, doing a couple of things. Oh, yeah, this is how it all started. Cable TV just comes out. I forget what year, but it was the same year that Showtime Cable was looking for funniest person in America. And they went all over the country, and they came to Boston, and they went everywhere. And I was walking by the TV. I threw in a video cassette just to take a look of a comedy effect I was doing as a magician, as a chef. I used to be an Italian chef. Guido Sarducci. And so anyway, I threw it in, never thinking that I had a chance. It was the same year that Ellen won Funniest Person in America, Showtime Cable. It was what launched her. And I won for Massachusetts.
And you got launched at the same time.
And I never had to do open mics. I never had to do anything. They just saw that I won. I was funniest person.
Natural and boom.
And, you know, they were a little ticked off that a magician rather than a comedian won the deal.
Can't keep everybody happy.
But I was an Italian chef. That's
really?
what the Guido Fettuccine, something like that.
Yeah, you know how that goes.
Hey, listen, I'm impressed. Look at this set.
We're ready to go, all right? This is Mom's creation right here.
I feel like I'm back in college.
This is beautiful.
We have hot plates. I expected, a kitchen.
All kinds of good stuff.
And who's the florist? My God, this is just,
Karin sets us up beforehand.
Man,
and we
you
all
guys
look
go to
beautiful.
no expensive. I saw L.A. TV. And I'm thinking L.A.
Everybody thinks that. Los Angeles. I've had a lot of requests from L.A. I'm like, no, not L.A.
Today, Leominster. Next week,
L.A.
Fitchburg.
You're moving up, right? We could go to Athol. We can go anywhere. We're going to be cooking some chicken quesadillas today. You ready for that?
Well, that's of course, because what I was hoping to do was bring our bean mascot, but he didn't show up.
He didn't show up. Okay.
He's at a parade today, but we do have beans. I mean,
we got beans. We're ready to go.
Okay.
All right. We're going to make a chicken quesadilla. What do we need? Chicken, obviously, okay? So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you that. You want to open it up?
This is the pollo.
The pollo, right?
No, pollo. It's chicken. The chicken in Spain.
The chicken in Spain?
It's pollo.
Pollo? I'm learning things on the Comedy Kitchen.
See.
Taught here. So what we're going to do is open that up on your little cutting board here, maybe cut those into little bite-sized
I get to go to work.
chunks.
Look at
That's
this.
That's what we do here on the Comedy Kitchen.
I'm pretty good at this part.
And while you're doing that, I'm going to go and open up some Monterey Jack cheese, and I'm going to grate some of that into a bowl right here, okay?
Well, you get right to work, don't you?
I don't mean, when you're my size, you don't wait to get to the food, Thomas. You get going, man.
It's all right. We're okay.
All right, we got
We're okay in the chicken.
Here.
Doesn't stink. It's good chicken.
We got good chicken.
All right.
All right, so right on your cutting board, you're going to set this off to the side. Pull a few pieces of chicken, set it on here. Cut them into bite size. We got you going, right? Are they dirty?
Oh,
I don't know.
Beautiful. First thing on a Saturday morning. Oh, yeah.
We get cooking on Saturday mornings here,
Thomas.
That
feels familiar.
You see that, right?
That is
Feeling
nice,
good, right?
yeah.
Bringing back memories for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Mom brings paper towels if you need one. Hey.
And look at, wow.
Mom's
look at
prepared, don't worry.
I was going to go for the apron, and then you'd be in big trouble.
So we got your little knife over here on the side, and you can cut some of those up.
So we want little strips, do we?
Well, bite size.
Okay.
So, you got a like me,
Okay.
You got a mouth my size, they're already bite size.
Look at this, sliced tender and thin and just feeling...
And feeling good,
so
right?
So good, woo!
We've negotiated it in. The crew now gets taste test after the show.
You didn't tell me about the work part of this.
If you want to get to the eating, you got to do the cooking, right?
I get the poultry end of this deal.
Sure.
Okay.
All right.
And, listen to it's amazing how your audience just stays so quiet.
Well, they get
I like
reserved.
Well, like me, when I perform, I like to get to know the audience. And today it was easy because it's Adrian and Rich.
Adrian and Rich.
I got
Everybody's
it down.
coming till it's time to
Wow.
show up, and then you never know.
I mean, we really pulled them out.
We
Tom
pulled
Hayes
them.
is coming to town.
They didn't mess around,
Two
man.
people. You got your mother and a friend.
And
Okay.
hey, you know who your friends are in life when they show up to the Comedy Kitchen.
Now, see, I grew up Italian, and this is, I don't know, you said...
You're enjoying yourself?
Where did you get this stuff?
The supermarket. It's one of those crazy places.
What were those ovens, the shake and bake ovens, what we had as kids? This is what
We
I feel
shake and
set.
bake it on the Comedy Kitchen.
You know, here we are doing a fajita, and we got a Chinese background.
That's right. Yeah.
Okay.
Say, we do all Asian dishes every dish. All right. As we're going here, Tom, tell the folks, well, all the years you've been doing comedy, what's one of your favorite memories in comedy?
Oh, my God.
Oh, boy.
So, well, I opened for Phyllis Diller, opened for the Smothers Brothers, opened... I got to tell you, I was in Chicago at Second City.
Okay.
And I was supposed to perform private party for, right after Second City performed, I was supposed to perform for the private corporation. And in walks Shecky Green.
Oh, boy.
You know, most people today don't even know who Shecky is.
The legend.
They're unbelievable. And Shecky, I mean, imagine, first of all, the fright of performing right after Second City. I mean, all those guys went to, you know, to Saturday Night Live, went
Sure.
to movies, Dan Aykroyd, the whole
You
bit.
get nervous.
Yeah, a little nervous. And then somebody says, oh, by the way, Shecky's in the audience. And there he
You want
was.
to impress him, don't you? That's what you-
Little heat. But that was one of the best things. How about you? What are your favorite?
My favorite memory, I'm on the Comedy Kitchen with Thomas Hayes. That's one of my favorite memories in comedy right there. That's what's going on.
You got a little in the bowl, by the way.
I try. You know, we make a mess in the Comedy Kitchen. Hey,
Ma, do you see this?
You got to make a little bit of a mess when you get to the good part.
Now,
Okay.
Ma, can I ask Ma a question?
You can ask anybody a question.
Ma, when did he start messing with the kitchen? Did he always want to go in? Or?
20 episodes ago.
Yeah, but he works in a kitchen.
That's right.
He
I
must
like,
have been,
I like the eating part, okay? I'll do the cooking, but I like the eating,
All right.
see?
So, Ma, did he do this as a kid? Did he?
No.
No?
Mom, why do you think I'm so big? She's a good cook, not me, man. She fed me.
I met Ma. She's Francais. We said, comment ça va? Et très bien. We're good. Hey, look, even Rich is laughing. We got Rich
You
cooking
got
here.
Rich going, okay.
Okay, this is the...
So,
I'm sorry, but that
yeah.
is... wow.
Magnificent?
Yeah.
That's
okay.
the word you're looking for, okay.
Now, we're watching a pro, folks. This is what we got here. We got a pro.
We got a pro grabbing some olive oil.
Can you see you in a culinary school? Okay, kids, here we go.
Here we go. We're going
right.
to put a little olive oil in our pan
You
here.
boy. Now, people worry about olive oil and calories. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I usually try to watch my weight, you know, so I was a little concerned. But if Thomas Hayes is coming, I'll
You
I'll
see
break
that?
the diet for
That's
now.
a
okay?
no. You don't do that.
You don't
okay?
do that.
Not that much.
A little
All
bit
right.
of taste we're going to add to
I
it
always
here.
when they say a teaspoon, what the heck is a teaspoon going to do?
What's a teaspoon? Just add a little bit of it's going to add a little bit of a coat. The olive oil and the butter is going to add a little bit of the taste, and the olive oil will keep the taste in, okay?
Ooh, that smells good, though. If you
we're
got,
getting
like I
there.
said, my mother was Italian, so this was like
something she might have made, right?
blood in the veins. This stuff.
Got our olive oil.
There we go.
And we got
all right. I
quarter
noticed how
stick
you
of butter
measure.
right there.
Most people say a tablespoon, but you know.
Hey, you know, it's all estimations here on the Comedy
Okay.
Kitchen. All right. We're
And
gonna
they
get our
got the
cheese out
cover.
here. We make a mess. Whamma jamma. We're gonna warm
We're
that
watching a
up.
pro, folks. This is
what I do.
Can you
Okay.
can you say the name of the restaurant that you?
Yeah, Jade too. I've been
Okay.
recognized more than once around town from the Comedy Kitchen. I had a Spanish lady walk in, didn't speak 2 words in English, came in, she said, "Yo TV, yo TV." That's all I understood.
That's Chinese.
It was
a
fun.
Spanish person would say.
So, tell the folks, you do the comedy. Where can they find Thomas Hayes? You got a website, or where can they go to find
Oh
you?
yeah, TomHayesBlog.com. But of course, we're gonna do. I do hope a bean is gonna show up, not only chicken.
Well,
right?
of course, because I was checking out your website, and I love it when people get creative. That was one of the things I know. You are the CEO, president, and founder of Beantown Pals. Tell them a little bit about Beantown Pals.
Well, first of all, I came here and I gave up my Saturday morning radio show. Does the camera get in on that? How good is the camera
Dan?
guy? Okay, Dan, can you? Oh, he's going to work.
Dan, the cameraman, is going to your camera.
Is he union? He
He's,
looks union.
We just give him some
He
food
just
and
gave
he's
us a-
happy. He
just
came
gave
in
us
off
a
the streets
scowl.
and said, "You give me food,
All right,
I'll
look at
run
that.
the camera."
All right.
All right. So what are we looking at here, Thomas?
These are my characters. These are my beans. These are my characters.
Oh, that's the line of beans you have.
And I'll
Okay.
cover that up because we can't do it. If he really gets close, you can see the little. There's our mascot, right?
Is that the one that was going to show up today?
He's busy. He's in a parade. That's our little mascot from the city of Boston. And we created all of these beans, and then we also did toys around the beans. Here's a little.
You gave me a
thing for
bean this
Halloween.
one. I
Yeah,
got a
got a
little
lobster
baseball
because I
player.
knew it was food, and we're going to do this.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, these are beautiful things. So we created 180 characters, and now we're producing videos and producing animation. We had Rick Siegelco, who created Thomas the Train, come to work for us, and he's the #1 guy at Hit TV. So hopefully someday I'll have a little cooking show
toy
with
line,
beans.
right? Yeah. So what was your inspiration for doing this? What made
Good
you
thing
want
I was retired, and
You were bored.
yeah, I was writing my autobiography, and all of a sudden, boom, the computer breaks down. In walks a kid who says, "Hey, let's start a company." So we went to an animation site 10 years ago, and I saw the future of what the internet could be. This kind of sophomoric humor, not bad animation. I says, what's the click rate on that? How many people come in a day? 1 million people a day.
It's the .com age, absolutely.
Yeah, that's right. So here we are.
And I saw on your website you actually have a video on there, the kids that were playing with them, and they were having a blast
exactly.
playing
The
with them. So.
Toys were a huge hit. We're not producing anymore. We're waiting for some more financing. But yeah, huge hit.
Yeah, all right, look in the future, Beantown Pals.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Like I said, we got the little keychain with the lobsters,
You got-
and even
I like your little pumpkin guy here.
That's for Halloween. Absolutely.
Hey, Halloween's coming. This
Let's
is
put
good.
him right here on this
go.
beautiful centerpiece. My God, that
See?
is just something. There he is. He's so, look at him.
Now he's our official mascot sitting on there.
And
All
we
right.
also have the, we can't say what that looks like, but it has all the colors of the professional football team.
Absolutely.
It
We
would
know
get-
the good
It would
football
get our
team in New
butt
England,
suit
yeah.
off if they ever figured out
Yeah,
what
we don't want
did.
to do that.
No,
That's
okay.
right. All right, let's get back. We're going to throw our chicken right on in here, Thomas. Chicken
Now
in
why?
here.
Why?
No, wait, don't put the chicken in.
Not yet.
I'm only joking with you.
Okay. Why the butter with the olive oil? I do that myself.
Okay, the
but-
olive oil is going to coat the chicken. That'll give you your coating. The butter's for the taste. The olive oil will stick the butter so it coats it and keeps it in there for the taste.
Okay, now I know
See what
that.
I'm saying? All right, next we are going to take and throw our chicken on the plate, actually.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
let's throw it there for now. You know what? Let's do our spices first. Here's what we'll do.
All
Keep
right.
it on the cutting board. We got a little bit of pepper here for you.
Okay.
Go ahead and set it down. We don't need the knife. You're not going to take me out here, are you? Okay.
we can do. Yeah.
We can do.
Yeah, ginsu knife.
All right. Maybe shake a
All
little
right.
bit of pepper on those. You know what we're going to
Okay.
do? I want to keep the crew happy, and if we
All
can
right.
make enough to keep the crew happy.
And now that's the other thing. Why the pepper and the salt?
Taste.
Okay, but and before. I mean, they always say before.
So that it soaks in a little bit. Okay.
Okay.
If you put it on while it's in there, it's not going to soak.
with
right
this
into
and
it.
the salt.
And we got some salt
All
here
right.
for you. You might want to
There you go. I'm gonna
lift that up. Put a little bit in your hand, and then just sprinkle a little bit on there.
I know the
okay?
deal. We're all professional
That's
here,
right.
folks.
Hey,
Anyway, what the,
how to run the
what the
salt
hell would
company.
a shaker cost?
We'll sprinkle a
All
little
right.
bit over
All
there.
right.
More than the budget we have for the comedy kitchen, apparently.
To get the guests to use their fingers. All right, there we go. A
we'll
little
do.
thing. Make believe it's snowing. Here we go, Bean. Snowing.
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 We're snowing.
This is unbelievable.
You're having fun here,
I was
aren't you?
I'm going to be on the kitchen. Look
We're
at
gonna
this.
be on the kitchen. All right, we got your teaspoon here.
Very nice.
All right, we are going
No,
to
now you're going to measure.
1 teaspoon. Well, those are approximations. We're out of approximations now.
But
We're
this-
into
no,
the real stuff.
But as a professional chef, as I know I'm dealing with the
I'm a
pro.
professional eater. I love to eat professionally, okay? I'm an okay chef, but nobody likes to eat more than me. But go ahead.
All right, but so do you acquire a knowledge for exactly the uh-oh.
He broke our spoon. It's all right. We can still use a broken spoon.
Okay.
All right, we need 1 teaspoon of chili powder.
All right.
And what we're going to
Now-
do is
now when
not
they
on
say-
there. We're going to throw that right on the plate
That's
here.
the other thing. A teaspoon. Do they mean level or do they mean
Approximation. Whatever you feel
approximation?
comfortable
All right,
with,
so
okay?
like this?
Well, in one pile, but that's good enough for now.
We
We're
got
going to mix it all up
we
at the
got a
end anyway, so that's
communication
okay.
problem here.
We're doing good, actually.
Okay.
All right, the next thing we are going to
How
need.
am I doing? Am I okay?
You're
I
doing
mean,
beautiful, okay?
okay.
You lost your teaspoon. What happened to your teaspoon?
I got it. It's in the back.
Oh, we got to take that out of the bag because we're just going to keep going.
Okay. All right.
All right, we need another teaspoon of garlic powder.
Why do I feel like I'm a...
With the
Okay.
Beantown pal. You see
Okay.
what we're doing?
Okay, there he is. All right,
1
now.
teaspoon of garlic
A
powder.
teaspoon of garlic on the
Throw
same
that
place.
right on our same plate.
Very nice. piles. Okay. No, it's one pile.
That's fine. Beautiful.
All right, good.
You're doing beautiful. All right, the next thing we are going to need is a teaspoon of granulated
Okay,
onion.
get the teaspoon.
Okay.
See, now good.
See?
I don't have that on.
You're going to hang on that teaspoon yet,
Okay,
Thomas.
it's not on the teething ring there. All right, it's okay.
You get to open that one.
All right, okay.
I'm teaching you everything here.
I like this. This is beautiful.
All right.
All right, ba-ba-boom.
Ba-ba-boom.
Okay, now I know what this stuff is
Now
for
you're
in my
doing
cabinet.
good. All right.
I'm supposed to use it.
Who does the cooking at your house,
I
Thomas?
do, but
you do. Okay.
these things puzzle me.
Paprika. We need a teaspoon of paprika.
Okay, this is going to be amazing. I never went to this extent. All right. Okay.
Now you'll know how to make it.
Boom.
There you go.
All
Bada
right.
boom. All right.
Now
we're going to switch up, okay?
All right.
And we are going to get our half teaspoon off of here.
Okay, half.
You can break that one off.
All right.
Here.
Let's see. I would say. Wait. Oh, those tables. I thought. There we go.
Half a
All
teaspoon
right,
of
now we go.
oregano. We get some oregano here.
Now why the proportions like that? That's pretty weird.
So you'll see when you taste it in the end.
Okay.
Wow, this
'Cause
has all been pre-tested,
Evidently,
okay?
oregano's a little
This is
stronger.
beautiful,
on
all right?
the, all right.
What we're going to do is we're going to mix this all together a little bit.
This is fun.
You're having fun?
Was,
This
yeah,
is,
you know, I mean,
wait till we
I
get to the
didn't-
eating part.
I don't think I've ever had this much fun in Leominster.
See that?
Okay, this is.
Now you know what we do here in the big
Yeah.
town of Leominster.
All right. So,
All right, we're going to grab our chicken and we're going to put it right on the plate here.
Okay. Well, now
And-
you took my knife.
I took your knife.
Over there. I'm not going to touch it again.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
You don't have cooties, do you?
Not maybe now. All right. All right, there we go.
Maybe not.
Okay.
All right, what we're going to do, we don't need the knife. I can touch. I have clean hands.
Okay.
I wash my
All
hands.
right.
And we're just going to get all of our spices right on the chicken here, okay?
So this is not only fun, it's educational.
It's educational.
Okay, put yourself
You're like,
there
Mom, you're going
that,
to keep
all right.
things clean. We make
Okay.
a mess. All right, do you see how we get all the chicken coated here?
Beautiful, beautiful. It just that's the thing about
All right, I'm
chicken.
going to give you the pleasure. Grab the
Okay.
plate, dump it right in there.
All right, now what? Oh, because that's the butter that turns.
That's the butter
but
and
that's
olive
okay,
oil.
because I
Yeah.
do that all the time.
It's all getting coated here.
Okay,
It's all fine.
all right. Okay, how come no garlic?
Launch it.
How come no garlic?
Okay, you know, that's the beauty of this recipe. You can do it to your taste. If you wanted to
Okay.
add garlic, it's a basic
I mean, I'm
recipe.
Italian. Garlic is a main course.
Hey,
Hey,
the garlic. All right.
what are you going to say now? Why the cover?
Why the cover? Because we want it to heat up and get the heat right into there.
Okay, so but
We're
let's see.
cooking from center out. That's high tech.
Center out. Okay, so if without cover, it would do outside in.
What's that? We could. It could. Yeah. Well, you don't want the center to be raw. Okay. This will guarantee we get a cooked center. We don't want any raw food.
Oh,
We got a
okay.
portion of the show. It's called Funny Food Questions. Are you ready for a funny food question?
Sure.
He's ready for a funny food question. Thomas,
Yes.
if you went grocery shopping and you came home with some Virginia, what do you think you'd have?
Vagina?
Virginia.
Vagina. I don't know, an orange?
An orange? Actually, if we get it up here on the screen, look, we got some imported lager beer right there. That's what you'd come home with. Virginia imported
I
lager
was sweating
beer.
on that one, baby.
Who comes up with these names, Thomas, for their food? If you're going to have some beer, why not try the Virginia? I don't know.
I did say the other day that some woman had just put a rack of chicken like this down, but it was, and I looked at, and I just looked, just not to get in trouble. She was a very attractive woman, and I just said, as loud as I could, nice breasts. And I made it out alive.
And you did good,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
You might have flattered her.
So,
Who knows?
but if I was looking anywhere else, it would have been over.
You'd have been in some trouble then. We don't want to
Okay.
get you in trouble. All right, next question. When you were young and coming up, who were the comics that inspired you to
Oh
want
my
to try
God!
comedy?
Think of, like I said, Phyllis Diller. You think of, the guy who broke it all wide open for me was Steve Martin.
Steve Martin, yeah, the
You know,
jerk.
I mean,
Classic.
we loved Martin and Lewis,
Sure.
of course, and of course Bob Hope, but I think Steve Martin just was a wild and crazy
Wild
guy.
and crazy guy. He one of the legends of comedy, sure. You mentioned Bob Hope, all the work he did with the troops. I thought that was some great stuff he did
Okay,
there.
now the next time I hope to get graduated to the hat.
You got to move up to the hat. This is the signature routine. when you have
The
that.
light is bouncing off this skull right now.
How does
okay.
it look, though? It looks good.
Let me give it a shot there. Look
So
at
we're
that.
gonna toss this around
That's
a little bit
amazing.
here.
I mean, it looks cooked, but is it?
It's getting there.
Now, that's the other thing. How do you know
When it has
without
a little,
cutting it?
When it has a little brown tint to the top, you should be pretty good. In between the
this
spices.
looks
If it
good. All right.
You're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I
Thomas.
really am. I mean, that's spicy. Okay.
Okay,
All right.
here's what we're going to do. You want to cook this for roughly 5 to 8 minutes, but I know on the comedy scene you've been doing it. How many years now you've been doing it?
Oh, 30.
A long time, okay. I know some nights are better than others. Sometimes you hit the drunks, you hit the hecklers. What's one of the wackiest things that ever happened to you in comedy? A wild story for us?
I used to, I have, well, when I was doing Comedy Magic, this comes to mind, I was working, have you ever had Cybele on this show?
He has been on, yes.
Yes, he's great, isn't he?
He's wonderful.
He's an amazing guy. I love Bobby, you know, and I got to travel with Bobby to Prague. I spent the whole week with him. I was ready to blow my brains out.
But, so we're working together in this little dive in Quincy.
Okay.
Right? And I used to do the chef thing. I used to bake a cupcake in a guy's pocket. This is what got me into comedy as a stand-up. I used to take flour and egg and what else? A little milk, and I would actually put it in it when guys wore suit coats.
Yep.
And I'd put it in there, and I'd come out with a cupcake. Well, then the coup de grace was I would take a handkerchief, and I would pour lighter fluid on the handkerchief.
Oh, gee.
Torch the thing, and I would put it in the pocket with that, and out would come this cupcake. And the rest would be clean. So I get this guy up on stage to do it. He grabs the lighter fluid, goes like this.
Oh, geez.
Starts sucking down my lighter fluid. It's
not a good idea.
No. And Cybele and I are watching this. Takes out a lighter and goes,
whoa. Gene Simmons in action.
Flames shoot across the club. I mean, like, I'm talking right across the top of the ceiling into the back.
That'll wake you up right there.
And the audience is like, ah!
But it's an attention getter right there.
That was a good moment.
Well, that's
There's been some
beautiful.
great moments.
There's always some great moments in comedy. All right. We're going to turn our heat down just a little bit on this, okay?
This is smelling delicious. You can't smell that.
When you get to the smells, you're doing really, really good.
Next, we're going to have smell.
All right, we're going to set this off to
All
this
right, where are the beans? I thought
All
we were
right.
going to do.
I thought you were actually bringing some beans and you brought the bean
I was talking
towns.
about the big
But
guy.
the big bean, the
All
big,
right,
I got
well,
you. I see what you're
we got plastic beans, but that's not going to
saying.
work.
Looking good or what?
Look at
Well,
that.
we're smelling a little bit. All right.
Okay.
Going to turn our
Smells
heat down.
fantastic.
All right, we have.
To think you can get this with a hot plate.
We have some tortillas here,
Uh-huh.
okay? Oh, this is getting good
Now,
right?
that says, I buy this brand. We can't say the brand, but I
Right.
buy this because it says flax. Now, why would the people in TV land want flax?
Why do we have vagina beer? I don't know. I don't ask questions, right? We get to the eating part, we're good.
What the flax?
What the flax
Okay?
is going on?
What the flax is
There's
going
one
on?
for
All
you.
right, here we go.
And we're going to grab
You
one
know what
for
I want to
me.
do with this, don't you?
What do you want to do with
Okay,
this?
I want to be
We toss it like a pizza pie, right?
But you know, I can't help it. You know, I mean, I'd hate to desecrate the food like this, but what are you gonna do?
You got to eat it, Thomas.
Hey,
All right.
you're not gonna make me eat this, are you?
That's
All
you,
right,
though. That's
okay.
covering it up.
I got the nose.
Tell you what, you
I
can
got
set
the
that
look.
one off to the side, okay?
I'll eat it.
We'll give you this
Okay,
one.
thank you.
Set that one off.
I
I'll
want to do it.
grab
I
it
want to
over
do it again.
Just to keep things going on the Comedy Kitchen, right? All right, here's what we're going to do. Set it on your cutting board right there.
Okay, here we go.
On your cutting board, okay.
With the
Moving on.
where the chicken was? Wait a minute.
Wipe it off,
Wasn't
will you?
that called
You
cross
see there?
contamination? Hey,
We flip that right over. Beautiful, right?
That was good.
All right.
Okay, now
We got a little bit of vegetable oil. We're
Vegetable.
going to put just a little tiny bit. We got all our oils going, don't we?
okay, now why? That's the other thing that confused me. Some people say olive, then they tell you vegetable. Why would we switch to vegetable?
Well, we don't want it sticking to the grill. That's why. Okay, so we're going to take our brush and maybe just brush that all over.
Well, why not the olive? I mean,
Because-
I'm
we're mixing up the tasters. We don't want too much of one taste.
Oh, okay. See, today not only
And
do
I'm
you
gonna
get
put a little bit
practical,
on.
you get theory. Yes,
Theory.
Theory.
Relativity.
theory. All right.
Practical application.
All right, if this was Bobby, he'd be doing like this. You know, I'm usually not.
I love Bobby, and I just
He's a
love
wild
doing-
man.
This
I love
is
working with Bob.
great.
He's great.
This is fantastic. Now,
Now
what are we going to do? We're going to put it over here.
So you're speaking in this language, and I saw one of the things on your website. You actually speak 4 different languages. What other languages you speak?
Yeah, говорю по-русски.
And also, I think
What languages is she speaking? I have no
That was
clue.
Russian.
Russian. Okay.
I married a Russian.
You married a Russian.
Married a
Congratulations.
Russian.
How'd that
Yes.
work out for you? You're
Fantastic.
still married. It's
Oh my
working out
God,
good, right?
Yes, excellent. 10 years ago.
10 years good?
Okay, and then
Okay,
I
this
speak.
is good.
Yes, I speak español.
Spanish?
Puedo hablar español.
Spanish?
Yes.
How do you say, wow, this guy is big in Spanish?
Magnifico, ese muchacho es muy grande.
Okay, because if someone's making fun of me, I want to know, Thomas. Now I know, okay?
Now we appealed to the Pittsburgh side of this audience, didn't we?
This is
Now,
beautiful.
does this get broadcast over the line, over the city line?
Central Mass. We're all over Central Mass. We're hitting like 500,000 televisions all everywhere.
My God.
I can't keep up. I just couldn't do it. They do all the work.
So this is it. We're here for this.
This is good,
Oh, this is
okay?
great. I'm telling you, I'm starving.
So here's what we are going to do, okay?
Okay.
Got our little platter here. I want to put an oil side down. Throw yours on this side here.
Same thing. Okay.
All right. We got our little Monterey Jack cheese. We grated
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
Throw a little bit on one side of
I
each
can
one
use,
there.
use these?
Sure,
Okay.
unless you
Well,
got
it's getting
cooties.
cooked. No, it's getting cooked, right?
That's right.
Now, right in the middle or everywhere?
Yeah, just spread it out a
All right,
little bit.
looking sticky. It's
You're
like
looking
this,
good here,
you know.
Thomas.
Okay, good. Okay, is that it? That's what you want to
Looking
do?
very good. All right, next
Okay.
thing we're going to do.
All
That's
right.
good. That's good.
Okay.
We're going to grab a little bit of our chicken, and we're going to
See?
throw a little bit in yours.
See? So you're going to use this, George?
We're going to try to use the
George
hot
Foreman?
plate there.
This is the, look at this.
He
is
would
the-
be proud. George
this
would
is
be
the-
proud.
This is the super
super.
George Foreman. That is a big. Man, if you can't afford a stove, of course you got to get the George
We
Foreman.
got to do what we got to do.
Okay.
We're going to fold these over
You
so
know, I'm
both
s-
sides are
I
oily.
didn't eat the breakfast. I wanted to eat this.
You ready, right,
I'm
man?
ready.
Okay.
I am ready.
We're going to open that up.
Okay.
You grab one and you set it right on one side.
Okay,
And
like
you want to
this.
press down just a little bit when you set it on there.
Press what? This?
Yeah, you're going to press
Okay.
it into the grill just a little bit.
Okay, wait.
have faith.
Don't
I have
lose
faith
it.
in
Let's
you.
not losing the
You
cheese.
don't want to lose the cheese.
Okay, we don't want to lose that.
We don't wanna
Okay,
lose
we
no
want the
taste.
blood like this.
There you
Like
go.
this way, like that.
Sure.
Okay, there goes one. Hey,
Just a little bit.
little bit. Now, okay.
Watch your fingers.
Watch my fingers. Don't burn the fingers. Okay.
We're going to let that
All right.
sizzle in just a little bit.
Hello to all my friends in Fishburg. Hello. Good. Oh, now I'm over here. See you later. Okay. They tell me this one. They tell me this one.
We got the cheese
All right.
as the glue. The cheese will just glue everything so it don't fall out of the quesadilla.
Okay.
All right, on the local scene, other than Bob Seibel, who are some of your favorite comics on the local scene to
Oh
work
my God! I mean, you think of I had to watch Steve Sweeney before. I mean, following Steve. Now he's my nemesis.
Oh,
Wherever
boy,
I go,
yeah.
because if I perform, Steve sees me in the
I love both of you. See,
Yeah,
I'm a
well, he
comedy
sees me
guy.
on stage and he'll go. He runs right up to the book and goes, "I'm going first,"
Oh, there you go.
and then he leaves the detritus for me. It's the place is destroyed, and I just go,
Do your thing,
okay, it's over. And today they had to put Steve Sweeney on before me just to psych me down.
Just to show you what was going on and get
Psych
a feel
me
for the
out and
comedy
down.
kitchen, right? This
But
is
no,
great.
Steve Sweeney, Don Gavin. I mean,
The Godfathers.
well then, but think when I started, it was Paula Poundstone.
Yeah.
It was Bobcat Goldthwait.
Yeah.
It was
Jay Leno.
Stephen Wright.
Oh,
Jay Leno. Then of course Dennis Leary broke out, and then Dane Cook, and now we have Louis C.K. I
Lot
mean,
of people.
Boston's the place.
A lot of
Look
people.
at this.
See how we got some
That
little
was
brown marks
fast.
on there?
That was fast.
All right.
Okay,
They don't mess around.
got to get your.
We
Whoa.
have our tongs here, okay?
When I went to the dentist the other day, he said to me, "I'm not going to hurt you," and I had one of these, and I put it in the right place, and I said, "That's right." Okay.
You don't want to get hurt with the tongs. All right, we can set one on here.
Okay, here we go.
All right, good.
All right.
Set one in the bowl.
All right. See, now, like I did it, whoops. Hey.
All right.
I see, look at that. That's a little designer.
Beautiful, right?
All right?
All right, let me
Designer,
grab
not
the tongs.
the beer.
I'm getting nervous,
Okay.
but all right, I'll have
All
faith
right.
in you. You can do this. Here we go.
Okay, and this one was done by the pro.
You see how that looks? It's
That's the
beautiful,
pro.
Right? Got the little burn marks
And
on
this
the,
one, which one would you like?
They're both going to taste
Which
beautiful.
one will you like?
gonna
I'm
see
going to
that.
go for this one. Okay, because, it looks like something else, but we can say what
So
it
here's
is.
what we're going to do.
Okay.
Shut this back down.
Shut that. You can't even see the chicken. This one
can't
done
see
by
no
the
chicken.
pro, there's no chicken. This one, there is chicken. Okay.
But there's going to be taste.
Okay. The hell was Steve Sweeney?
You'll know next
we're
time,
having
right?
more fun than the Sweeney
Steve's going
guy.
to watch this episode.
Hey, Steve, if you're out there, see you later, huh? Okay, Cat. All right, now.
Here's what we're going to do, okay? We're going to try
Hey, this is great.
Hey, this is great.
I did a series with Bobby down the road a little place called Acton, which, by the way, I mean, I don't want to throw it up to you, but they have a kitchen in Acton.
They have
You
a
know,
kitchen in Acton. They don't have much in Acton, but they got a kitchen. That's
Yeah,
pretty good
we
stuff.
got a couple of grills. All right.
Well, we're getting the job done, aren't
Are
we?
we going to get Adrian and Rich to sample some of this for us?
Well, hey, if we say it's good, they might. You know?
All right.
Here's what we're going to do. We're going to cut this into thirds, okay?
Okay.
We got 1/3 here.
Comedy. Now I know how this works, the
We got
comedy
another
and the
third
cooking.
here. Now you get it,
All right.
all right? All right, we're going to let these cool off.
Now, does anybody watch the show?
Just a
Or do
little
we just
bit.
do this for
I've been
ourselves?
recognized. The Spanish lady
Okay.
knew exactly who I was. I don't know what she was saying, but she knew me. All right, we're getting toward the end of the episode here, and
Well, how much
before
time
we
we
do, we got whatever we want because
Oh.
editing can make us look good or look bad depending on how they
all
like
right,
us.
All right, they made Sweeney look good.
They made him look good. They're going to make you look good.
Okay.
Right?
All
All
right.
right, last question I got for you.
All right.
I know you've been doing this forever. You're one of the legends of Boston comedy. There's a lot of young comics out there that look up to guys like you. If you had some advice for the young comics, what would it be?
Stay with it. I feel like, did you ever see the Stephen Jobs bit when he's on talking to Stanford University?
I did not.
Oh, you got to watch it. And he
Okay.
just says, you got to do, first of all, you don't know where the dots are going to go from this point forward.
Okay.
But when you get back here and you look back, it all makes sense. So first of all, find your own voice.
Okay.
No matter what, don't pay attention to anybody else. Do your own thing. Don't listen to the competition. Any comic who's telling you what and how to do it, you got to understand, that guy wants your spot. So don't listen to him. And second of all, stay with it, find your voice, and don't give up. Says Steve Jobs says, I'm one of my heroes, stay hungry, stay foolish.
Sure. And you can early on, you can get discouraged if you have a bad set, but
wanna
you got to
eat
work
this.
through it and go through
I'm
it.
starving.
He's ready to
When
go.
do we
Okay.
eat?
You ready
Okay,
for the
now
big
you
taste
cut.
test?
Now, wait a minute. What's the difference between fajita and quesadilla?
Fajita. Okay, well, like I said, this is a recipe you can do to your taste. You could put some vegetables in here.
Oh,
You
that-
could put some whatever the beans. If you had
But
some
what's a
beans,
fajita?
you could do that.
What?
It's well depending on the ingredients. That's
Oh,
pretty
that's
much,
it.
Yeah, the ingredients.
But you still use the tortilla
we can use the tortilla, sure.
for the quesadilla.
It just depends on what you put in it.
I
See what
get
I'm
it.
saying?
All right, so this is it. Everybody, this we can.
You ready? You can
All right.
grab one of these thirds.
All right, I'll do this
One
one.
on there.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep. Okay. Little.
Wasn't a clean cut. There you go.
right.
All right, I'm gonna grab one.
Ooh. Oh my
You ready?
God, that's good.
After
That is
you.
excellent.
Does he dare?
Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing. Really.
Some taste popping out in your mouth right there.
That's amazing.
Now you've had breakfast and lunch.
I would have thought with that many spices, this would be so hot.
You would have
Because
thought, right?
you laid down some serious chili in
Oh,
there.
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
But it's not.
It's not.
And now, does the paprika balance it out? Because you get a strong hint of paprika in here.
Paprika in there, yeah. Like I said, you can adjust it to your taste.
But I
This
mean,
is my
I'm
taste,
afraid
but-
of chili powder. I think that's why
really?
I got so much in my cupboard. You know? It's like, ah!
Some people like the bold taste in your mouth. They're really
this
popping.
is right the spot on.
And some people don't like the bold taste in your mouth.
I mean, you don't even taste the top of my head on this one. Is this the one that was on my head?
Well, the one on your head was over there.
Oh,
We got away
okay.
from that one. You can
All
bring
right.
that one home to your wife if you want and show her. It'd be beautiful.
Really, follow this. Listen to this. Try to not be too wild with the shredding.
See, but we got to feed the studio audience,
Okay.
you know, and the crew because that's how we
Adrian,
go.
Adrian, you're going to get a little of this.
My mom always gets a little bit out.
This was really fun. I mean, not only delicious, I learned things. This is a good show. Can I come back?
Absolutely. I would love to have. Maybe we'll get you and Steve on together. That would be an exciting episode right there.
Yes, it would.
You stop and Bobby Seibel. Steve Bobby Seibel.
Yeah!
You'd have a legend series going
I
on.
can do them all for you.
That's right. You can do all the impressions. Thomas, I want to thank you for being on the show.
Dennis, it was a blast.
I had
really.
a blast.
Great.
I thank the
you.
crew, I thank the audience, and most of all, I thank you at home for tuning in. Until next time, remember, eat well and laugh well, folks.
Num,
Good
num,
night.
num, num, num.